What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Panda here, and today we bring you a different video than the last couple videos we brought you. As you can see behind me, you may or may not recognize this game. If you do recognize it, well, I play it too, and if you don't, this game is Lucid Adventure Idle RPG, an idle game based around the Hardcore Leveling Warrior webcomic, which I believe it's a webcomic. I actually haven't read it, but after playing this game, I'm actually kind of interested in reading it or watching it. I'm not sure. I'm going to do some more research into it. So if you're a Hardcore Leveling Warrior fan, and you found this video because you like that, don't hate me. Love me, okay? I'm going to start watching it or reading it. I'm going to look into it. If you have a link to anything, put it in that comment section down below so I can check it out. But I'm loving this game. A couple videos ago, I made a mistake while I was recording, and I forgot to maximize my screen, but it was a summoning video, and I had already done a bunch of my summons, so I didn't want to just completely restart, because I would have lost a lot of summons by the time I realized it. So I just let it be in the background, and one of you guys, one of my viewers here, you caught a glimpse of my game in the background and put a comment in the video saying you wanted to see some content. So this is going to be just a real quick basic video about Lucid Adventure Idle RPG, and if you guys like it, make sure you like the video, leave a comment down below saying you want to see more content for it, and if you guys like it, I'll definitely make more content for this game because I love this game. It's a great game. I'm loving every minute of it. You know, it's my lifestyle. It fits it really well. It allows me to, not have to play, for 3 hours a day if I don't want to. But if I want to play for 3 hours a day, there's plenty of things to do that I can have fun with. So it's definitely a great game, and I'm loving it. So let's just do a real quick overview of my account is what we're going to do today, just a little account tour. And, if you guys like it, then I'll bring out some more, maybe guides, content, things like that. So let's just get right into it. So as you can see, I am level 86. My highest record is 8514 in Battle Forest. My Cobalt stages is about 8300, and my Dan stage is about 7200, and that's mainly just because I haven't gone back into Dan for a while, mainly because my main team is the team you can see down here, and it's filled with both the physical and the magical damage, and I'm trying to get to 9 to 10k so I can use my experience coupons from the 14-day login event. Speaking of which, so you guys know how old my account is, I did actually start late, and I am on day 5 of my second Lucky Day Man check-in review. Check-in reward. So that means I am on 19 days going into my 20th day here soon. So I've only been around for about 3 weeks or so. Nothing super crazy or anything. But enough time to, get caught up in the game. I did get pretty lucky, and we learned about the 6k glitch very recently after I started playing, and so I was able to do the 6k glitch, get karma weapons, arms, and continue to have my 10 times experience coupons. And for those of you who don't know what that 6k glitch is, if you're just getting into the game, or you find this video later on and you decide to play the game, there is a glitch you can do. It's actually not a glitch, it's just like an interesting, if you're lucky enough to find it, you find it kind of thing that happened, and you can kind of abuse it a little bit. If you get to 6k in Battle Forge, stage 6000, 6000, that's important. Okay, not 5999 or 6001, but 6000, 6000, and you return at that exact point. You will unlock arms, the last character that is unlockable. You will unlock karma weapons, which unlock as you reach stage 6000, and you will stay level 60. And that's the most important part, because once you pass level 60, you lose the ability to get your daily 10 times experience coupon, and that's very, very important. For example, I did an 8500 run without a 10 times coupon. I got about 484B experience with a 200 gem return. With a 10 times coupon, and I did about 8400 run, so a little bit less, but roughly the same, and I got 4.62C experience. That's a big difference, right? It's definitely a lot of experience. So definitely, if you can take advantage of that glitch, do it. If you can't, that's okay. It's not a huge detriment. It just means you're going to have a little more difficult time farming experience, which can be kind of a little terrible in the late game, but not super bad. But let's get into the account tour. So we're going to come over here first, and we will go to my event here. We have the Valentine's Day special event. This is an event that's been going on. I was here for the whole event. I actually got all of the prize boxes, which I think if I scroll down here, you can actually see everything I've purchased. Yep, here we go. So I got I got the 30%, the 50%, 70%, and the full. I got the Sweet Chocolate Ho-Hoian skin. I did also get all of the experience coupons and all of the gems, which you have to be under level 60 to access. And once I went above level 60, they disappeared from here, but I was able to get all of them, which is great. And I'm currently 2 of 4 on my mining kits. Once I finish these mining kits, if I do, I don't know if I will, I might get maybe one more, because I believe it ends like tomorrow, or sometime tomorrow. There's 1 day left, so it's sometime within the next 24 or so hours. So I probably will only be able to buy one more. But if I am able to buy more, I'll finish those 2 up, and then probably purchase either these premium desserts or these wings. But I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. But that's what I was able to purchase in there. In my inventory, I have 7 experience coupons left, which is great. I did make a mistake on my first day of login when you get the 10 times tickets. I didn't realize you could roll to ×5. I did 1 ad and I just got what I got. Luckily, I got 3 on my experience coupons. But if you guys do join the game and you do have access to these, make sure you roll and spend gems until you get 5 of these ×10 coupons. It's very important. Same thing on your 14th day. Roll till you get 5, so you can have 10 of these for after you push level 60. Okay, I don't really open these up very often just because I don't really need this stuff. I'm not going to do anything with them. It's just a waste of time. So I do it later on in the run. This is about what I've accumulated so far. And then you get access to these things, which I've used. I actually opened up a bunch of these earlier, but anyways, on to PvP. So I am Platinum 1 in PvP, and I'm a little disappointed. I found out recently that this has nothing to do with skill. This has everything to do with your player level. So if you guys are like Bronze 2, don't worry about it. It's just based on your level. Once you reach the next level, you'll move into the next bracket. PvP is kind of a joke in this game. As you can see, like this guy's 70 and 2. You know, I'm 1 and 75. Right, so it's not really, don't worry about it, just get the rewards that you can get, you know, get the ×3s. That's pretty much what I use it for, is the ×3 speed, so no worries there. Nightmare Tower, I'm currently on stage 76. I did push up to 80 on the last reset, and I'm sure I could push further now. I just haven't sat down to do it in a while, so I'll probably push this a little bit further. But not bad. And then the Abandoned Mine, I have gotten so far up to wave 63. I get to wave 63 and I just can't beat it. I recently got told that there is a passive that the guys get on stage 63 that makes them take only 1 damage, and they have like 100 health. So you need a lot of attack speed, so I may look into trying to beat that eventually and focus on attack speed stuff, but I'm not quite sure yet. But I will work on that eventually. Anyways, on to the party. As you can see, I have most everyone to level 30. There's a couple I have at level 29. That will change after this next run. I will be getting them up to level 30, as well as working on leveling up my subjugation skills on everybody. As you can see, my warrior is pretty much maxed out. He's one of the mains in my team, so I'll be definitely working on getting all of those leveled up next. The other thing I want to go over is my prizes. So as you can see here, I have my Armored Angel Puppet at +2, but it's also transcended. So transcending prizes is super important. If you don't know this already, transcending a prize gives you a lot of power. In fact, I actually have a prize in here. I'm not going to transcend this. I obviously don't have enough, but if I click transcend, it'll show you the jump in stats that you get. This goes from 78.57A to 13.03B. That is a huge increase in team HP. And this did the same thing here when I got this, right? It went from 78.57A to 28.97B in attack, right? It's a lot of damage. And seeing as how this guy right here is my main damage dealer in subjugation, that's a big deal. If you come over here, you can actually look in my guild. Subjugation, I actually took out the old war machine. If you go to battle status, I can go to level 2, and I did 8.75E in 1 run, right? And then on my Watchman run, I got 9.97E, which is about 68.35%. And I can do better. I got unlucky with some RNG. and my Tempest got killed a little earlier than he normally does, so I wasn't able to do. I normally can do about 90 to 95% of this, and then some of our lower tiered people can come in and use their attacks to clear it. But I was pretty proud of this run here for sure, getting at least one full kill. This is my first day of getting one full kill, which is really nice. I was very proud of myself. But that is like the most important thing right here is this prize. I definitely recommend getting this prize as quickly as you can. The other things I want to look at are my Karma weapon on Warrior is +8, and it's transcended. This guy is important right here because of this buff right here. When you use this weapon, it changes his temple skill to temple break, which actually grants a 30% plus 1% per level physical defense down. So it gives me 38% physical defense down, which is really good because Tempest is a physical damage dealer and is my main DPS. I also use Drip Soup, which does a pretty decent amount of damage as well. So definitely worth using this if you're planning on using either Tempest or Drip Soup as your damage dealer. If you're not using him, you can always bring in Lime. She does the same thing for magic damage. Let me see, I think I have to swap my weapon here. Do I? Yeah, I gotta swap the weapon. So if I just come here and I just equip this thing right here, right? You can see here her split wave. It does weak magic damage and magic defense down. So definitely important if you're going to use Oz or you're going to use light or dark or some kind of magic DPS that you bring Lime to reduce that defense. Definitely a nice little throw-in tip there for you. Then I want to talk about Sora's weapon. This one right here, this is really important because it gives subjugation round attack 40 plus 1% per level, so it's 42% attack on top of the 31% attack, so you get a like 73% attack buff. And then you also get physical defense 200% plus 5% per level, so 210% defense, giving you a lot of tankiness. We do also have, weapon was already there. We do also have this guy right here, Devil's Poison Tooth, which gives a lot of subjugation attack, regular attack, as well as crit rate and crit damage, which is the important part here. Crit damage and crit rate are probably the most important things for pushing damage and subjugation. If I come over to my stats, I'll put on my subjugation set real quick. You come over here to my stats and you can see here that subjugation attack, subjugation defense, and subjugation HP. Right now, these things right here are not affected by team attack, team HP, team defense, because they have their specific stats that says subjugation and then the type, so attack, defense, or HP. But crit rate and crit damage and accuracy and evasion are all still affected because there's no subjugation version of them. So it's definitely good to stack as much crit rate and crit damage as you can on your damage dealer. So you see here, 160% crit rate, 1.678 crit damage. Same with my Drip Soup. If we come over here, he's got 93.3 crit rate and 1.47 crit damage. So definitely really important. You focus on getting your crit rate and crit damage to the place it needs to be. So, it's kind of the big one. Oh no, Pooh, that's what I want to talk about. Pooh right here, definitely recommend you invest blue karma into Pooh. She has a lot of good subjugation collection effects, subjugation team HP, subjugation team attack. This one doesn't really help much there because it's just other stuff, but this one right here is probably the most important one. It's got subjugation team HP twice and team crit damage twice, and it has this ability here which gives 157% crit damage for my team currently. Right. Also, it has soul absorption amount, which actually increases this number. As you can see, it says according to the soul absorption amount for the critical damage up. So the higher your absorption amount is, the higher your crit damage is. It also gives monster weakening, which as a passive collection effect, which is great for clearing waves in the stages. Those are the kind of the ones of note I wanted to talk about, and just kind of show you. I am still working on leveling up skills for most of these units, mainly because I was just focused on getting their team skills up, and then it was just a XP grind, and I was like, I need to focus on the units that I'm going to use for subjugation, so that I can actually get some good damage and last the full round in subjugation. So definitely working on getting the rest of them leveled up. But that's pretty much the account. I guess I'll talk real quick about skins. I have purchased most of the skins for people. If I go into Ho-Ho's, you can see obviously I got the Ho-Hoian Sweet Chocolate Ho-Hoian. I got the Lucid Force that I purchased. This one came with the game already. I bought Sweet Dark Chocolate or Sweet Chocolate Dark. I bought Nicest Devil Dark. I believe this one came with the game. I'm I'm not sure though. Sora, I haven't purchased any of Sora's, but I do want to purchase this one right here, just because it gives lots of stuff for subjugation, right? You know, team HP, team defense is great. Team crit damage will help, you know, more damage. This one I don't care too much about. I might do it just because attack speed is good, and move speed helps with clearing, but it would probably be one of the later ones I buy. I did buy Choco's skin here just because it's a limited skin and it's going to go away soon, so I definitely purchased that. Tempest doesn't have any, Drip Soup doesn't have any. Light, I purchased the Dark Light because it had the bonus power up. Obviously, it also has the crit damage, which is great. I am going to purchase this one eventually, but probably not before I purchase the survivability one, because survivability is my weak point right now. I need to survive so I can make it to the end game, or the end of the fight, basically. So I'll definitely purchase this one, just not quite yet. Pooh, I did purchase Dark Wizard and Forest Witch. Lucid Angel will come, but not for a little bit. It's definitely higher on my priority list now because this 50 Soul Absorption gives me more crit damage. So this is just a huge crit damage skin for her, which is great. I did purchase Lucid Angel. I did purchase Commander. I did purchase Sweet Chocolate Oz and Weirdland Oz. I did purchase Dragon Knight, I did purchase Dark PvP Helmet, I did purchase Giga Empire Constant, and I did purchase Free Arms. So I purchased most of the skins. There's a couple I haven't gotten yet, but I do plan on purchasing them here soon. But as of now, like I showed you before, I'm worried more about transcending weapons, and these are expensive. I definitely want to try to transcend this one before the end of the day, but I may not get to it because I'm only about halfway through the gems. So we'll see what happens with that. But guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. It's just a real quick account tour, just kind of giving you an idea of where I am everywhere. If you guys want to see more content for Lucid Adventure, whether it's guide content or fun content, just any kind of thing, just go ahead and, you know, shoot me a comment down below that just says, hey, give us this content. If you don't like this content, feel free to do the same thing. Dislike the video, give me a comment that says, hey, I don't really like this game. But if you have a suggestion for another game that you play that maybe I play or maybe I don't play and you want to see me play, also leave a comment down below with that so that I can try out new games. I'm always down to try out new games. On that note, I do have a few games that are coming out soon that I do plan on playing, so definitely stay tuned and hit that subscribe button and a little bell notification so that you can see when all my new content comes out and you can be the first to watch it. I premiere my videos normally between 8 and 9 a.m. PST time, so definitely make sure you're around if you want to see them. Go live and watch them before anyone else has the chance. I am also normally in the chat when that video is there, so you can chat with me during the video premieres in that chat. Or if you check the description down below, you will see a Discord link where you can join the Discord and talk with us about all the games we're playing, including Crystalborn Heroes of Fate, Summoner's War for some of our people, and Lucid Adventure Idle RPG, and be some of the first people to see the new games we're going to play before we actually have a chance to post content for it. So definitely check out the Discord. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching my video and coming to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.